Good afternoon, everyone. This is Coach Matt with our Thursday workout. Let's begin today with 2 rounds through 12 calories, your choice, road, bike, or ski. Then I want you to get 4 reps of the elevated pigeon stretch on each side. So what I want to do is stretch into that elevated pigeon position and then try to rock forward, like squeeze your glute to elevate your hip up, and then sit back again. So then we're squeezing and sitting back, squeezing and sitting back like that. So we're exercising the muscle that we're stretching against the tension of our body weight, as well as flexing it into that position. So hopefully every rep you do that, you should be able to get a little bit deeper into the pigeon pose. Next one is a tall snatch drill. So we do the tall clean when we practice our power cleans. Same concept on a tall snatch. It's just one hand. We're doing a dumbbell snatch today. So I'm starting up on the balls of my feet. The thumb is in my armpit as if I had just done the finish of the pull, the first and second pull of that dumbbell snatch. And I'm going to pull with my arm and think about like pulling my body down in order to get into that power position. So pull, punch to the ceiling, stabilize in that power position, stand tall, recover the feet, and reset to that tall position. So again, I don't know if you can see it, up on the balls of my feet, a thumb in the armpit, punch to the ceiling as I drop myself into that power position, and then stand tall, okay? So you get 4 reps of that on each side, and then you can start working into some dumbbell snatch practice, right? With a lighter dumbbell and then your workout weight dumbbell. This one is a little bit heavier today. And then don't forget some jump ropes. So practice some jump rope stuff. My recommendation is that you start off with just some light singles, maybe do some alternating feet skipping, and then after a couple rounds of that, then you work into the double unders or the faster singles so that you're not just going immediately for the most explosive movement possible when you haven't warmed up any of those lower extremity or foot, ankle, Achilles muscles, okay? So then the workout today is going to be 6 rounds for time, starting with a box step over. All right, the box step over is not a crazy high height, but it is one that should force your knee to get slightly above parallel. Then you're standing tall on top of the box, rotating and stepping down. So we're literally just taking your whole body, going up and over the box. I recommend rotating opposite directions every time. If you keep doing the same direction, by the time you get to 8 reps, you're gonna have a little bit of a dizzy spin going on, right? And that can mess you up for the next stuff. All right, so the next one is a dumbbell snatch. So again, that is from the ground to the overhead position using one arm only, switching on the way down or on the ground, and then doing the other arm. So it's a total of 12, or each arm gets 6 reps. And then we're going, the next is 48 double unders or 96 singles. So the double under is 1 jump, 2 spins around your body, and then that is 1 round. So I expect the rounds to take between like 1.5 minutes to 2.5 or 3 minutes a round. So we're thinking total duration of this, if you're super fast, maybe 10 minutes, right? And then for the majority of us, it's gonna be in the like 14, 15 minute range for this workout, right? So that's it for the high intensity stuff. There is a significant amount of extra credit that's available afterwards, and it's a lot of knees and spine stuff to do. So there's things like the front foot elevated split squat, there's some rear or some backwards sled or plate drags. And then the spine stuff is curl ups. And there's also some suitcase and front rack holds that I want you guys to do. So the suitcase hold is just a static hold with a heavy dumbbell. Think perfectly symmetric shoulder height, but a significant load in one hand, right? And I'm holding that for 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna switch to the other side. When I switch to the other side, you should feel the demand on your obliques. Completely swap sides, right? If you do multiple rounds of this, I would recommend playing around with which arm starts, because it will change what the other side feels like depending on how you start it. And then the last one is a front rack hold. So you can do this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell, but I want the weight out front of you, not up on top of your shoulder, but with your elbow pointed down and forward. And again, with a heavy weight, we're just holding for 30 seconds on the right and then holding for 30 seconds on the left. And that is our core circuit for today, our extra credit when you're done, okay? That's it. See you guys on Friday.